Okay, welcome to episode 15 of Watch Me Build $1 Million Business. This is a behind the scenes series where I share everything that I'm doing to build my business up to $1 million in annual revenue and beyond. Today's episode is called Sharpening Your Core Offer. This is perfect for you if you're someone who plans to launch a business or if you're already an existing business owner and you're having a hard time describing your offer, which is leading to poor sales conversions. And if left unchecked, growth will eventually stall out. You'll hit a ceiling, or your business will eventually be choked with cash, and it could fail. Very, very important that you have a way to communicate your offer effectively. And that's what this exercise will do. That will ultimately help you improve your sales and your sales conversions, which will lead you to $1 million or whatever your growth goals are. Before we get started, if you want to follow along with me on this journey and get more strategies, tips, and tricks for growing your business, hit that subscribe button below. And let's go ahead and get started. So, like I said, the purpose of today is to clearly craft your offer. And that's what I'm going to be doing. But I want to create a little bit of catch up real fast. This is interesting because... It's fine. It's just a technicality. I do need to make a change to the target where I'm going. I don't really need to. So just a refresher, if you're not familiar with this, this is my growth hub. This is where I keep and store all the information about my business that I need in order to grow it. It's a living, breathing document that evolves. And one of the most important pieces is the journey map, which helps you to be clear about where you're going. And I think I've gotten to a place where I'm potentially interested in changing the direction of where we're actually taking things. So I would come up here and edit that, but I'm not going to get into that in this video today. But the goal still is to get $50,000 in monthly recurring revenue by the end of March. We're currently at 25. We've lost a few clients. So our options for getting there are getting some revenue from the agency or getting people to basically give us money from the course and community, which are not finished. So these will change once we complete this exercise. I'm going to pull up my Miro here real quick. So the exercise that we're actually going to do is this offers exercise. And okay, we have the assessment, we have the game plan. We need... So, I'll explain what I'm doing once basically, it'll be easier if I map this out first. Let's get this loaded. It'll be easier to explain it, I should say. That's the wrong board. This is the right board. Okay, so... let's revisit the flow here. Because the flow is actually going to change slightly as these offers kind of become clearer. Okay, so I don't remember which video, but there was a video where we created this workflow that shows essentially the flow that people will take through the acquisition pathway. And then what does fulfillment look like on down into a bunch of other stuff that we're not going to get into. The way it starts is through our acquisition channels. Then they get taken to an assessment. So that's offer number 1, the Uncommon Growth Assessment. That's the first thing that we're selling them. And to be clear, this is a free offer. So even though I'm not charging for it, I'm still going to walk through the same process I would if I was selling them something. right? So that's going to help me to determine what I should offer from a value perspective, and then also how I should package that offer. This helps you with the packaging. I'm going to show you guys how I go about determining what should actually be in the offer. Okay, so there's 4 results that you can get at the back end of the assessment, and potentially depending on which one you get will depend on what offer I make to you. So the offers that we can make, let's go down to here. Yeah, this is fine. Okay. So there's, like I said, there's 4 stages that you could land in from the assessment. Proof, which is basically you are validating something. You're either validating a new product, you're validating the acquisition of a new product, you're validating a marketing campaign, something. But I guess for the purposes of the assessment, it means that's where your overall business is. Your overall business is in proof. It's either an idea or an idea that hasn't really turned fully into a business yet, meaning it doesn't have the basic functional systems that you need to buy and sell whatever it is that you need to sell whatever it is you need to sell. And that's where predictability comes in. You have the basic systems in place. You can easily sell whatever you need to sell. You can fulfill it very, very easily, or you can fulfill it consistently is probably a better way of putting it. And you can maybe sell it consistently. However, the economics are maybe not dialed in yet, meaning it's not profitable yet. So that's stage 3 is you're now profitable. So you have validation, you have a predictable system for acquiring new customers and fulfilling and transacting that value. And you can now do that at a rate that's profitable. So you've built a system, a proven, predictable, profitable system. And then the 4th stage you could be in is performance, which is a proven, predictable, profitable, high-performing system. All that basically means is you can start to monitor the efficiency of that system, and you can dump more money in the front, because the more money you put in the front, the more it comes out in the back, because you have a healthy multiplier. You know that you can buy customers for a value that's far less than what they're worth to the business, and you continue to increase that gap. You can keep putting cash in. It's self-liquidating. Okay. Monologue over. So I want to charge this group a premium product. And I'm going to have 3 max of these. So we're going to create some scarcity there. These people, we could sell the agency. And I also want 3 max, so we can take 1 right now. I don't think I want to do agency for these people anymore. I would do coaching, which coaching will be on the table for basically anybody. I would consider doing agency also for this person if they didn't want to go the other route. We'll see. Coaching's an option at all levels. This will be one-on-one coaching. Oh, this is probably going to be $2,000 per month. I think, I actually think I'm going to charge differently for each layer. This is 3,000. per month. This is 5,000 per month. Can I justify 10,000 per month? So 120,000. Can I provide at least 120? It really just depends on the level of scale that they're playing at. So if they're playing at, yeah, that should ROI pretty easily. They just have to be basically like $1 million business or more. I would be okay with that even. No, 10. So this part of the exercise is me just for clarity, the only product I've ever really had is the agency. So I'm kind of building all these new products at the same time, and I'm going to be launching them all kind of at the same time. Yeah, so we're going to see how that plays out. So this is the offer crafting stage, and then the exercise we're going to do will be actually sharpening the offer. Okay, so one-on-one coaching, and then the growth hub. Plus community. Yeah, I think that is something that we offer everybody. And we're going to call that, honestly, I want people to get in the door. So 69. 69. All right, that's good enough. Okay, now I have to define each of these offers. So I have 5 offers. I have the assessment. That's a free offer. This is $25K plus 20% of sales. Let's call it 14%. For 12 months to 2x revenue. To 2x revenue and install a new team. Boom. That's a pretty good deal, honestly. I feel like 20 is probably better. So yeah, this product basically is I become your business partner for 18 months. Business partner, coach, mentor, and team member, and team captain. Actually, I don't play team member. I play team captain, but I play team member in the sense that I play partner. But my team member is actually played by the people on my team, so I bring my crew with me. It's like an Ocean's 11 crew, and together we go and blow your business up. And then we install a team to continue to maintain it while we're gone, and then you now own it, and we walk away. We took it was a decent risk investment for the owner, but they don't have to give up equity. And then on the other end, they walk out with double the revenue and a team to grow and maintain and take that further. And then, of course, we could move into like a coaching after that and just check in. But I don't know. This is what really excites me. I really want to do more of those. Okay, so now we need to move to defining all these offers. Okay. Actually, before we get into that, I do want to wrap myself out a little bit. This is not necessarily the wisest way to go about creating new offers. I came up with these offers based off of what I want to sell, not based off of what the customer wants. However, I don't fully know the answer because I haven't gone out in the marketplace and done this yet. So you do have to start somewhere, and that's what we're going to do, is start somewhere. And once we get it going, we will tailor, like the assessment may change. These offers might change. How we position the offers might change. So yeah, if you do have a sense of, or the ability, if you have the ability to go and talk to your customers already, do it. And they should be informing your product and your product positioning, your offer, I guess. Okay. All right. I think for the purposes of getting to the other exercise, we have the assessment. We have the growth hub. We have coaching. We have agency. And we have premium, which doesn't really have a name yet. Actually, it's probably going to get called Avalanche. Okay. Price. 0. 69. 2004. This is also, in general, not a great way of pricing things. I would not do tiered pricing. Oh wait, I think I did 3,000. In a situation like this, I think tiered pricing creates confusion. The only time I would really use tiered pricing is if I was using it to like anchor. Or the only time I would typically do that. I'm violating that, obviously. I'm like breaking all my rules today. This is complicated pricing. That's why it's not great. And why I don't recommend it. And it doesn't really steer, it's not like when you go to the movie theater and the large is only $1 more than the overpriced medium. Do you know what I mean? Like that tiered pricing is meant to anchor you. It's meant to manipulate you into choosing a different option. This is not even doing that. This is just straight creating confusion. But the reason I'm doing it is because, or the thought process behind it. Let's work through this. The thought process behind it is the businesses at P0 typically don't have a lot of money. So it's very rare that they do. If they have a lot of money, it's usually because it's not their first business. Or they are very successful in like a 9-to-5 somewhere. Like they've made money somewhere. Same with P1. P1s tend to be really strapped. They are usually running really lean because they're like trying to stretch everything. So they're kind of a survival mode business. They're just kind of like going through that desert hoping to like find the oasis before they quit and die. And yeah, 3 is probably pretty tight for those businesses. And these are also usually going to be under $1 million, obviously, especially for the first one. Second one, or the third one, I mean, at that point, if you are not willing to invest in becoming profitable, I don't really know what you're doing. Yeah. Anyway, I could just average that out, or I could come up with a different system. No, nothing else. The only thing is I just won't advertise this. This will be something that it will only come up in like a sales discussion. It won't be posted anywhere. The agency is... Oh, crap. There's another product. I think I need to bump the price up on this. We won't do that. We'll do this. Sorry. The premium. So the growth game plan is essentially we walk your business through the growth hub. And what we'll be adding to it is we'll be setting up a lot of data and analytics infrastructure. And so it'll become an analysis of your customer, an analysis of your... So we'll go through the journey map, the story, the customers, your offers, your branding, customer journey. We'll have all your numbers. We'll help you set up your summit guide and everything like that. And it's a way for us to get paid to learn your business, so that we can actually then go get paid to grow it. But at least in that phase, there's not an expectation of results. So we broke that product out. It's just like an onboarding product, essentially. And then the agency itself, the Sherpa, which is also, I think, something that we need to sell. Because it's... Oh, yeah. It's this. This is why it's been confusing for me. You guys are like, I don't know what this dude's talking about. So basically, I've struggled to get people to understand the value of this. They like feel it, but I've just never been able to like articulate it, and I now understand how to do it. We're not going to get in all of this, but basically the Sherpa is your it is that strategist, coach, mentor, partner, team member, team leader. And then the agency is a per service basis, and then the premium is $25K game plan. 14% of revenue for 18 months. Yeah, for 18 months. That feels long. So we do the onboarding for $25K. It's 20%. It's 20% of revenue. Sorry for this. I'm gonna do 14% of revenue for 12 months. After that, it's free until we double your revenue. Sweet. Okay, so that's the first thing. Let's do type. This is on demand. On demand. Done with you. This is done for you. Yep. Okay. So on demand just basically means you do it yourself. You get access to it 24/7. Done with you is we are there guiding you as you're going through, let's say, a specific growth journey, and then done for you is like we're actually hands-on in the weeds building stuff with you, right? Not just reviewing and coaching and analyzing and strategizing with you. That would be the done with you part. Okay, so there's a couple directions I can take this. Okay. This is where it gets fun. So this exercise is not an exercise I've done formally before, so it's not built into the hub, but I think it's going to be after this. This is to help you kind of determine the value that you're giving. But also it will really help position how to message it. So the assessment, what's the dream outcome? The dream outcome would be, you know, where your business is actually at. You'll know what growth stage your business is actually at, what to focus on next, and what to watch out for. Time and effort with me. Time and effort without me. Probability with. Probability of success, high. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out the scale. Well, let's just go with something. Time delay. Like, how much faster is it? 10 times. I feel like that's redundant. Free. It's free. It's instant. Could take you a year to figure this out on your own. It took me it took me 5 years to figure it out on my own. Now that doesn't really maybe mean much, but let's assume it will take you at least 2 years. So let's see if we can turn this into an equation here. Okay. So the value width would be this times the probability of success. Yeah, I think you get rid of the time delay. I don't think that really does anything. So it would be that divided by No, okay. So the time delay is how long it will take for them to receive, whereas this is different. How much time and effort do you have to put into it? Okay. So that changes the equation a bit here. Time delay. Time delay times. Yeah. I mean, obviously. Okay, so let's look at this. Let's set the scale real quick. High should equal 1,000. Low should equal 1. Wait, I'm sorry. No, it should be the other way around. It should be low effort. Should be the... probability of success. This is where... there. Time delay. See if I don't want to make it all super relative because this is an actual, right? Because this is very conceptual estimation. I would just say 1 per day. Or minute or second. So what I mean by that is, in some cases, you could be working in days. In some cases, you could be working in minutes. Like, what if, example would be if I order a pizza online and it gets delivered in 30 minutes, or I order a pizza online and it gets delivered in 30 seconds. Right? That would be, you're dealing in minutes at that point. You're not dealing in, well, actually you're dealing in both minutes and seconds. But in some cases, the scope is the size of Amazon Prime, and we're dealing in days. In other cases, it's faster. So that's what that is. Sacrifice and cost. Dollars. I guess you would have to just do cost. I need to figure out how you put this together. Let's just, for the sake, say it's dollars because okay. So let's go with what we have here. Low dream outcome. Yes, it would be very low effort to get that versus pretty high. I mean, relatively high. We'll leave it at 100. Probability of success, 10. I think they have a little bit higher probability than delay. We're talking in days, 0. Or like 1, I guess you want to do 1. Let's say 100. Dollars, 0. I don't even know how you would go about solving this problem, honestly. I'm just going to put a random number out there, like 2,000. I think it would take, actually, no. Like, I think, honestly, it would just take effort. So, I mean, it still has a value. If you were to take that out of it. So we could do Okay. Well, let's see what this does. Tool that helps you dream outcome. A tool that helps you organize your growth strategy in one place. Time and effort. Oh, there's still a good amount of effort in there. That's like a half. And that's a 1 if you do it on your own. And very low also. We'll give it a 10. We'll give this a... Mm, 80. Time delay. 700. You would probably spend a lot of money on this if you were gonna go pay someone to do it. That. Huh? How's that 0? Oh, it's probably so small. Okay, so this would be like a value. Measurement. I don't know. Basically, how much more valuable is this than that? 1,000 times. Dang. I hope this isn't just bullshit. Okay. We'll do one more and then... I think actually the time delay is even bigger on this. It's probably closer to 120 days. Because when I think about it here, it is probably 40 with us. Guided workshop. It's definitely more than this. So it's a guided workshop that helps you clarify the fundamentals of your business and organize your growth strategy in one place. It's like your war room. Okay, the effort here is significantly lower. It's the same without. Yeah, then this is 40. This is 700. This is 15,000. Probability of success. 95. Probably 60. I feel like this is not. Bringing this down to 100. Bringing that down to 10. Okay. That's just. It's because of this dollar multiplier. It makes the numerator so small. We almost maybe have to do it in weeks. Okay, so if we're dealing in terms of this is 4 months. This is 24 months. 24 months. 1.5 months. It doesn't even matter when even with the divided by 1,000 maybe. I don't know. I think rather than maybe try to get quantitative with this, it might just be easier to get qualitative with it. Because it will just paint the idea is for yourself paint a picture of a realistic picture of whether or not they're more or less likely to be able to do it on their own. They're more or less likely going to save time doing it on their own. They're more or less likely going to save money doing it on their own. That's really all we're kind of measuring here. So let's do one that way, and then we'll move on to the exercise. Okay, so I don't even want to clean all this up. And then we just don't really need that anymore. Okay, so time and effort with me would be 30 minutes. Time and effort without, months or more. Probability of success with 100% if you do it. Probability of success without, if you're trying to figure this out, 80% if you try. Honestly, I don't even think it's that drastic. It could be, let's just say, like 2 hours. Like if you were really trying to figure out what do I need to focus on next, let's say 12 hours, because you're probably 6 hours. You're probably going to do something. Yeah, you could probably be successful with this. Time delay. None. Cost or sacrifice 0. Cost or sacrifice 0 to, I don't know, 10,000. If you're basically going to pay a consultant or something. Effort. I think it's still high. I'm going to say medium. I've actually had some people go through it on their own, and they've done a pretty good job. Probability of success with? Medium. Very low. Again, I think it's high only if they do it. So I'm going to put it at medium. So, okay, let's not play this game. 100% if you try. What percent will actually try? Or will complete what they try? Probably 15. Probably 5. Probability of success with? Yeah, I was going to say 60. 10. Time delay? Days to weeks. Weeks to months. Cost and sacrifice $69. 0 to 100. They're either going to buy a tool or they're going to buy a course. I mean, yeah, I guess maybe if it's 1,000 or something. Or you hire a coach, I guess. Consultant. So I guess it could be, again, up to 10,000. All right. We'll wrap this one up. And then I think we're actually just going to put this into 2 parts. And then in the second part, this will already be filled out. And then we'll go through and actually lay out the messaging of the offer and what goes inside of it, etc. So let's come over here. Time and effort, 6 to 8 weeks. Two hours per week for 6 to 8 weeks. Time and effort without. Sorry, my wheels are spinning. Okay, so I just wrote down, I'm considering positioning the growth game plan as a boot camp that we put your business through to prepare you for a growth plan and a system to execute it. What does that mean? That basically means right now we position it as, hey, we're going to do a deep dive into your business, and we're going to sell you a plan, essentially. This is kind of more of, we're selling you preparation. Because we're doing pretty much the same activities, although we're going to expand it to be a little bit more in depth on the data side of things. But in that, we're getting your business ready to plug into a growth system, basically. Whereas in the other one, we're like, hey, we're going to sell you a plan. And you're like, cool. I hope it's a good one. I just feel like there's more confidence that can come from this. So it is an idea that I want to rename it Everest Boot Camp. Or maybe base camp. I don't know. We used to kind of use the 3 stages of Everest as part of our marketing. It represented predictability, profitability, and performance, but then proof kind of emerged. And Everest sort of didn't work anymore, and it kind of lost its zeal. So, it faded into the abyss. Okay. That, by the way, was the journal. The journal is just an area that you can go to kind of keep track of different things. I really do think one of the core value propositions of this is having everything in one place, so that you always are coming back to. It's like your garage for your, but instead of tinkering with your cars, it's your digital garage. It's like your workshop. It's your digital workshop. I don't know why I went with garage. Maybe because my dad has workshop in his garage. Yeah, it's your digital workshop. Oh my gosh, that's actually really good. Hold on, I have to add another line item. But do you understand though why these exercises are so valuable? Because like I'm now putting a little bit of brain power behind, like, what actually is this, and how do I tell people about this in a way that's going to make them feel confident that we're going to provide them value and that they're going to trust that and they're going to get excited about it and they're going to give me money for it, right? So I'm considering positioning the oh no, what was it? Oh yeah, the hub as the workshop, growth workshop, hub, growth workshop, in the spreadsheet. Oh wait, hold on. It's an AI powered growth workshop. That just became way more interesting as a tool. AI powered marketing workshop? Yeah. Digital marketing workshop? Digital marketing workshop. I don't know. It's fine. That though, like again, there's something that happens when you start to put some attention and intention into these little exercises, because now, granted, there's no one in front of me to tell me that these ideas are stupid and they don't make sense. Sometimes that's true. Sometimes you get half the people will instantly get it and the other half will not get it at all. So it's always good to ask at least 5 people. And then gauge, is it 1 out of 5? Is it 4 out of 5? Is it 5 out of 5 that do or don't get it? That'll kind of give you a good feel. And try to make them a lot of different people. But anyway, assuming this makes more sense than, like, I don't really know how else to explain that this thing tells you what business growth stage you're in and what to do. It helps you like outline and like all of your goals and how you're going to get there. It helps you create your core story. Like, this thing doesn't exist, right? And so it's not something that, at least that I know, maybe there's a name for this type of a tool and I'm an idiot and just reinvented the wheel, which sometimes that happens. I would rather build something than Google search if it exists already. Oh man, I hope that didn't happen. I'm afraid to Google now. Marketing strategy tool. Oh boy. Braze. Oh no, of course these exist. No, don't give me your landing page. Give me your homepage. Oh crap. This is embarrassing. This actually looks pretty enterprise. Employ Sage AI with Braze. What the hell do they do? This is like a HubSpot? I feel like this is a HubSpot. That's what this feels like to me. Which is, I guess technically HubSpot's like both of these. If Braze is like HubSpot, is Braze like HubSpot? No, don't. Okay, I think so. Okay, cool. They are essentially similar. They're just all in one execution platforms. I haven't seen one yet that helps you to actually develop. Yeah, you just get the execution and the metrics usually. And sometimes the metrics are trash. So, yeah, as far as I know, this does not exist. What is this one? No, this is all insights and analytics and like budget planning and growth planning. I mean, that's actually probably more closer to what I have built is a growth planning tool. Yeah, we just don't have these types of projections yet. But also, this is going to be enterprise. It's IBM. Like, we don't. The average small business owner is not even going to have enough data to to fill one of those things out. So, okay, then I feel a little bit more validated after my at least lazy Google search that this is an AI powered digital marketing workshop. Because if you don't know already, which you don't know, unless you've seen the other videos, is that I do have an area for prompting and ChatGPT. Oh no. Invalid prompt parameter. Lovely. You choose now to break. What do you... Literally was working like 2 days ago. Are they all broken? Oh, those don't count actually. Okay, that one's not broken. Okay. Then that's really weird that that one would break because it's the same formula. Received. Oh, I wonder if one of these is like not working or something. Okay, that one's there. That one's there. Well, anyway, I'll work on fixing that. Actually, I do want to see if somebody else's is that way or not. Okay, why is his working? How dare you? Dang it. Why is mine broken? Short. I'm wondering if it's a character issue. It's got poor character. No, let's try headlines. Received any? I don't know. I did not know. All right. We're going to go ahead and end this, though. So the big thing that we went over in this video was essentially... Where'd it go? Here we go. Just kind of trying to think through the value that is being provided, the transactional exchange that's being provided between you, your offer, and your customer. We will be, in the next video, actually completing the sharpening exercise. So before we could do that, we had to kind of carve out what they were, and now we can refine them down. So we'll do that in the next video. That'll be a part 2. Yeah, that's it. If you want to get more content like this, go ahead, like, subscribe, share, comment below. And if you're interested in working with us, go to jollysharper.com, take our assessment, and we'll see you on the other side.